Great. Okay, so now we are going to be sharpening the Barnhart. With your Barnhart, there are 4 different cutting edges. I have the inside and the outside on one end, and then I'm going to have the inside and the outside on the other end. For the assessment itself, I'm only going to ask you to sharpen one end, so you can select whatever end you would like. I want to see both that inside, the outside, and then also you're going to be sharpening the toe of the instrument. So I will show you all 3 of those. So I'm going to be doing the, let's see, this is the 5 side. To check the inside cutting edge, I'm going to be establishing a fulcrum with my dominant hand. I again have my elbow on the counter with my non-dominant hand. My acrylic test stick is straight up and down. I want to create that peekaboo, that 60 to 80 degrees. So I'm going to be putting the terminal shank in front of, toe away from me, and I'm going to be doing lateral pressure towards the heel 1/3, then the middle, and then towards the toe, but the side of the toe. And then to check the outer cutting edge, now I'm going to rotate that toe towards me. The terminal shank is going to go behind the acrylic test stick, and I want to create the angle, so this would be 90 degrees. I want it to be 60 to 80, so I'm just tilting that terminal shank towards the acrylic test stick, and I'm checking the heel 1/3, middle, and then towards the toe. Okay, so now I'm going to put down the acrylic test stick. I'm going to transition the instrument to my non-dominant hand. Again, my thumb should be on the opposite shank. And for this one, it's very similar to the sickle where the face of the instrument is 90 degrees from the terminal shank. So again, I need that terminal shank to be pointing up to 12 o'clock in order to get that face parallel to the floor. So throughout the sharpening procedure, I want to make sure that that terminal shank stays straight up and down, okay? So with the toe pointed towards me, that is going to put the outer cutting edge towards my dominant hand. So with my sharpening card, I'm going to start on the heel 1/3. I'm going to start with my orientation where I have that stone straight up and down, and then I have to open it to the 110 degrees. And I'm going to start heel, and then I'm going to be traveling to the middle and then to the side of that toe, again ending on a downstroke. Don't worry about the toe at this point because that's sharpened separately. So that is just the outer cutting edge. Now, to do the inner cutting edge, I'm going to have to rotate the toe away from me to get the inner cutting edge towards my dominant hand. And this one takes a little bit of finagling, where I have to kind of drop my arm down a little bit, and I'm going to bring the instrument handle just more towards my fingers, but it's still a palm grasp, and that kind of opens up a space right here. Now, to get the terminal shank straight up and down to 12, I may have to drop myself down in order to see it. Can you see from there? Mm-hmm. I'm going to start with the stone straight up and down, and then I'm going to open it again to the 110 degrees. I can also tilt the stone so that I have a little bit more to work with, but I still want to maintain the 110 degrees. And I'm going to be working away from me because the toe is pointed away from me. So starting on the heel, I'm going to go down, up, going to the middle, down, up, and then I'm at the toe, and then end on the down. So it's maybe like 3.5, 4.5 strokes in order to get that cutting edge. Okay, so now to do the toe, I have to rotate the toe so that it is pointed towards my dominant hand. What was that?
I'm gonna come behind you and look at the toe.
Let's come this way. Is that good?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So if you're right-handed, the toe should be pointing to like 3 o'clock. This would be 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, so it should go straight to the side. If you are left-handed, it's actually going to be opposite. It's going to be pointed to 9 o'clock. I again want that face to be parallel to the floor, so you're going to see how the handle is shifted either away from me or towards me. So coming back here, the handle's towards me. Toe again is to my dominant hand. So I want that face to be parallel to the floor. I'm going to start with that card flat, so it's parallel to the floor, and then the side is pointed to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I'm going to tilt it up to 2 o'clock or 10 minutes after, and then I'm going to start at the beginning of the toe. So I just have to shift it back to the beginning of that roundness, down, up, and then I'm going to travel around, all the way around that toe, and then again ending on a downstroke. Now you will be checking your sharpness again for those lateral sides. So you're going to go through that process again. It's coming back to my dominant hand. I'm picking up my acrylic test stick. I'm going to create a fulcrum, and then I want to create the angle, checking heel, middle, and then towards the toe. And then I need to get the outer cutting edge, terminal shank behind the acrylic test stick, starting the heel 1/3, middle, and then towards the toe. And that is it.